Questions for
Y'all must be
Gibbs?
getting down to the bottom of the barrel. It's a Saturday at 12:07.
It's all
What's
good.
your report, Mia?
Good to talk to you again. It's been a little while.
It's been a while. That's a good thing.
You know,
Y'all got T-Wills. You don't need to talk to me. Can you see me over this, or do I need to stand over here?
You're good. You're good. You got a lot of competition in that secondary this spring. What's that like? Working with those guys returning with experience. You've got some transfers coming in as well. What's the competition been like?
It's been good, which, I mean, everybody knows. I mean, anytime you make a guy who played a lot of football last year go out to practice every day and see the guy behind him or the guy competing with him play well and make plays, it's going to make them practice harder. And no matter what level you're practicing at, whether it's high school, college, pro football, it's the same thing. They're going to practice harder when they have people to practice against. And your biggest fear as a coach is when somebody knows they're the guy and he goes out there and can go half speed and still, be better than the other guy. So clearly competition is good for everybody, which is a good question to start with.
What have you seen from Kobe Perry this spring? What does he add to the secondary?
You know what? Kobe's a competitive, physical player, which, you watch his YouTube, you watch his highlight tapes from high school, junior college, everything else. I mean, that's just who he is. I think, he's got a lot of things to improve on, but, he brings an edge to him, which is good for us, good for our secondary, and doing a good job. But I think, he's going to play a lot of football. How much, depends on between now and whenever we play. When is that? September something.
Coach, obviously you preside over the secondary, but from your perspective, all the quarterbacks that are battling to get their time in have very different skill sets. How does that help you develop your guys during the spring practice?
I like that question too, trying to twist me onto the quarterbacks. I ain't getting involved in that. To your first part of your question right there, just so we're on the same page, Addison Williams and I run the secondary. Make no mistake, Addison Williams is a rock star. In fact, he should be in here instead of me. But he's going to be a DC here in college football in the next 2 or 3 years. But, our offense clearly head and shoulders better than they were a year ago, in my opinion. Haven't really played a game yet, but practice-wise, after 10 practices going against them, no matter what quarterback's out there, they're pretty freaking good. So it makes us better. And Coach Malzahn and Coach Lindsay, they give you so many motions, formations, adjustments. It's only going to make us better. Come season time, and it's good for our kids to see all that stuff. But the quarterbacks are, they're competing too, and like the DBs, when you're competing, for whatever reason, you just practice hard, just like you would too if you're competing for your job. So it's been a good spring so far, and after I guess we've been through 11 now. I forgot about today, but 4 more to go.
What kind of development have you seen from Devonta Brown? I know T-Will's kind of talked about, he was kind of quiet before, but he's kind of emerging as more of a leader type. So what have you seen him on the field and off the field? How has he progressed?
He's trying. He's trying his best. He's just a quiet soul, man. He's such a good kid, so smart, works hard, does everything the right way, on the field, off the field. Not kids anymore. I guess young men gravitate toward him, whether it's on the field or off the field, and he's trying to become a leader. It's not natural for him, which he knows, and if you met his mama, you would know why. But no, he's done a great job this spring, and look forward to big things from him.
How has Brandon Adams looked this spring? I know he started a bunch of games as a freshman, but how has he kind of progressed this spring?
Shoot, Brett, he's gotten better too, and clearly he's. I said it the other day. You think about it, he got here last June. I mean, he's only been in college football for, not even a year, and he played a lot of quarterback in high school. So he's continued to get better, which we thought he would. And the kid's done a great job. The young man's done a great job since he's been here. Works hard, competes every day. And I'm sure the guys who come up here every week and talk to you tell you, we got good kids here. These guys, it's amazing to me. They take care of their business in the classroom, off the field. I mean, they're easy to coach.
How would you say Coach T-Will has grown and evolved as a coach since this time last year, or even since the end of the season?
He's my boss, man. You can't ask me about my boss. That's like, no, T-Will. Y'all get to talk to him all the time. T-Will is T-Will, and he's done a great job and leading our defense. And putting our guys in the right positions to be successful, and clearly it showed last season in 13 games. We made some improvement. Was it good enough? No, but we're going in the right direction, and he gets after these boys and works them hard every day and loves them up, and so he's doing a great job.
How valuable is Newt, Devonta Wilson, just his versatility? I know we played some safety last year. He said he's been working more nickel this year. How important is it to have a versatile guy that can maybe fill in wherever you need him?
I'm not so sure Newt's versatile. No, he is versatile with his mouth and his dancing. He'll play wherever I'm not going to get into it all, but no, the truth is we have a lot of versatility in the secondary. It's not just competition. We have guys who can play multiple spots, which the truth is nowadays you don't know. You have to have depth, because playing 12, 13 games against good people are going to get hurt, and guys have to know more than one position. And we're blessed with guys who are smart enough to be able to do that. Newt is one of those guys. To be able to play, whether it's nickel, safety, whatever, he can do it. But we also have a group of guys who can do multiple things, which it adds value to them as they go down their road too. So they like it, which is why Addison and I meet together. We do a lot of drills together to cross-train guys and get them ready to play multiple spots.
When we asked players the last couple of weeks, who's a young guy on the defense that's kind of maybe stepped up or made himself known, they've mentioned Nikai Martinez. What have you seen in this spring?
Nikai, the truth is he's probably practiced 2, maybe 3 times. Just he's had a hamstring problem.
That's what we've heard.
And so, which I probably shouldn't say. I'm probably in trouble. But
it was at the other day.
He's fine. He'll be back. I just, the thing is that the problem with competition is guys want to go out there when they're not 100%, which sounds great until he goes out there, he's not 100%, and he gets beat on a 60-yard touchdown pass, and then you're sitting there asking T. Will, what's wrong with Nikai? So, we're trying to be cautious with him, smart, tough, everything you saw in high school you're going to get in college. Already know that. No reason to rush him back out there right now. He's here early, so he's in the meetings. He does the drills, and hopefully he'll get back into practice on Tuesday.
How's Quintin Bullard? I know obviously he's not practicing this spring. Just looking towards the season for him. Obviously had a good year last year. I know he's talked about wanting to get bigger and stronger in that element. But how big was last season for him as he kind of looked for him to return for fall camp?
It was huge. He's probably was our smartest guy back in the back end as far as making adjustments and so-called being the quarterback of the defense and all those things. He was pretty good at that. So I assume he's going to pick that up. He's clearly goes back to competition. He's on the sideline. He wants to get out there because he sees other guys getting better. And UCF's in a good spot right now. And Quad's just part of the piece, or part of the piece of the puzzle. And if the sooner he's back, the better for him and the better for us. So he's still the same old guy. He has gained weight, which I'm sure they've told you, which is good. Which means you gain weight, you're going to gain strength, and to play however many games he played with a torn shoulder is impressive. So he's tough, which I give credit to him and his parents for allowing him to do it.
Appreciate it.
Y'all
Enjoy it,
are the
Coach.
best, man.
Thank you.